First, we're going to start with our pencil. I have a sparkly gold one, but the plain orange ones work. You can use even a twig from outside, anything. It doesn't have to be straight. You can use a wooden dowel, anything like that, even makeup brushes. So you could have magic wand makeup brushes. All right, so we're going to do that, and we're just going to dribble our hot glue on here. And it really doesn't matter how you put it on there. If you want to get it more lumpy, you can add on like those little hairbow beads, rocks, anything like that to kind of add more texture to it. So that's just another little trick. So, all right, let's put some glue on here. Okay. All right, so once your glue has dried, it is time to paint it. Now, I didn't add any gems in mine. I kind of like the texture it's got going now. So you can paint it any color you want. I'm just using some basic acrylic paint, and I chose brown. I'm not the best of painters, but you can accent with extra colors in there. You can add glitter, metallic, whatever you want. So I'm just going to kind of go with the natural wood, just a basic little brush, and then we're just going to start painting. All right, so while my pencils are drying with the paint, I'm actually making two of them, as you can see back here in the background. I'm going to show you also how to do one. This one is just a square wooden dowel, and for this one, I'm actually going to be putting some of those little beads on. I don't know if you can see them, but the little hairbow beads, because I figured this would, where it's so smooth, be great to texture. So let us begin putting some glue and beads on there. Alrighty, so here's my finished product on the wooden dowel. And with the beads, it's important that you go over them with the hot glue. It'll make it easier to paint. And I just kind of dribbled it all around on there. Alright, so our wand is now dry. And now it's the fun part of putting on a coat of paint. So this one, I'm going to use a little bit of yellowy orange looking stuff. I might add some accent of brown on there. I'm not quite sure. And the main thing you'll discover with this, and it's kind of a little bit frustrating, I guess you could say, is it does take the paint, at least my acrylic paint, a long time to dry on that hot glue, because it's very rubbery. So just keep that in mind. You might want to make this a 2-day project even. And also, you can go over this as many times as you want to with hot glue until you kind of get the texture that you want. So don't be afraid to just keep kind of playing around with it and tweaking it. All right. All right, so we have everything painted and dried now. There, I kind of did a wash on one of the pencils after the brown dried. I went over it with a little bit of a orange coating. I didn't get it real deep in there. And then this one, some of the pencil, the glittery pencil still showed through, so I left that. But I really like the textures of these. I don't know, I'll get some pictures and hopefully you can see them, but they're very nicely textured. This one I really like because, I don't know if, again, you can see it, but you've got like that strings and things like that hanging off, so I really like how these turned out. Just very unique in coloring there. So now this next part is the fun part. We've done most of the hard work and now we're just gonna do the what you can call the garnishment. So if you want to add end pieces on there, gemstone or anything like that, this is the phase where you're going to decorate your wand, make it uniquely yours. Now if you want a more Harry Potter looking, you can leave them just as they are. If you want it more whimsical, magical looking, fairy-ish even, this is the part where you can do it. So I have some little things like little decorative beads. There's gems. I don't know if you can see that real good. Little jingly bells that you can tie on there. I've got a little bit of string. Even feathers. So this is the fun part where you can do those things. So let me think. I think with this one, I might add a little bit of string and put a little bit of garnishment on there. So we're gonna start that one next, okay? And just see how these will evolve and see what, and then I'll show you. All right, so here we have our finished products. This is the wooden dowel rod. This is the one we added the beads on. I don't know if you could pick up the colors, but I kind of did a yellowy brown wash on it. I didn't go all the way down. I kind of like the feel of the handle there. And I put a little crystalline marble thing at the top. And you can see the texture on there. And it's okay if every little nook and cranny doesn't get painted. It just kind of adds dimension to it. All right. This is the first pencil we were doing. This one has more rounded bumps, bigger strands of the glue. This is the one I tied off the string on. As you can see, I got a feather and a bell on there, and just a real pretty little bead that I capped it off with. Again, it's got a lot of personality. This one I did a brown and orange wash on it, and it goes all the way down. You can kind of see some of the texturing on there. And then our final one, this one I did more long strings, and you'll see like that gold sparkle there. That's actually my pencil shining through. I really like the look of that on there, so I didn't try to cover all of my pencil. I kind of like the gold shining through on that, and I capped it with a flat bead. Like I said, you got a little bit more of the pencil and texture. I just thought it was kind of an interesting look with that gold coming through. So there you go. All right. And like I said, you can do this with makeup brushes, with pencils. You can file down the wood. You could do it with sticks that you find out in your yard. Add garnishments, put on glitter. Marbles work great for cappers, just whatever you want to do. If you left some of the pencil edging on the bottom, you could even write with it. You could even do this on a pen. and then you have a really nice wand writing utensil. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I love to see pictures of your own creations.